Raising a family on a farm may sound like an easy escape from the demands of modern life. But even though 95% of Virginia farms are family-owned, farm parenting is a challenge. We visited the moms of Gathering Springs Farm to learn about their unique solutions and why it's all worth it.
When I decided that I wanted some kind of agrarian lifestyle, be that hobby farm, homestead, commercial operation, one of the main driving factors for me was this idea that, wow, what a great childhood for a kid to grow up on a farm, to understand how their food is grown, to have that very intimate relationship with the whole process, like the wins and the losses of eating food grown where you live.
Connecting on a shared vision of being farm families, Pamela Jones and Sarah Obuchowicz started Gathering Springs Farm in 2018.
And I was like, well, how about we start our own small operation on my land? I think I emailed her. It was very informal, very out of the blue, like, hey, what do you think about this? And she emailed back within 15 minutes saying, I have no idea how this looks, but yes, let's do it.
Pam's vision to homestead and having already purchased this land, she kind of, after meeting me and us becoming friends, she was like, I think I could actually make a farm happen here. Do you want to do that with me? So that's a very easy yes for someone who wants to do this, but also doesn't have a land.
7 years later, Jones and Obuchowicz raise eggs and small fruits and vegetables for customers at their on-farm store, local farmers markets, and monthly subscriptions. As their families and farm business grew, so did the need for creative childcare solutions.
My son was born early 2020. Sarah's first son was born in August of 2020. We didn't have childcare that first year, and we just had one employee, and we just made it work. Sometimes I'd be in the house and Sarah's son would be napping and I would be keeping an eye on the monitor whilst looking after my son. Sometimes I would be wearing him. A lot of time I would be wearing him.
I think the thing that neither of us were fully aware of at the beginning was that every season looks different, because every phase of those first 5 or 6 years is so different. You have an immobile baby, that's great. You stick them in a little pack and play and they can hang out. The second that thing starts crawling, now you can't, right? And so it's just been a constant moving target of the kind of childcare we need and the way that we can be involved.
After that first season with kids, we knew that not only did we need to bring childcare into our team, but we could afford to, because we were now 2 years into the business making money, and that was all just built into the business plan. So they were part of the Gathering Springs Farm team, paid as a member of staff. That was something that was really important to us when we designed, we kind of set up our business to create an environment that was conducive to parenting and working, that didn't feel like you had to choose between the two.
Now, with kids ranging from 5 months to 5 years old, Jones and Obuchowicz have 2 childcare staff. Their integrated childcare model inspired Ashley Van Pelt to join their farm team in early 2025.
I think that being a mom farmer and finding other mom farmers and building that network in that village is like the greatest gift in the world. I would sweat through every single piece of clothing that I owned. I'll do it 10 times a day if I could have that network and that group of people.
Through their network, these 3 farm moms help each other balance nurturing their children and cultivating their farm.
I bring her and she sort of sits on my back and I'm significantly less productive. And so I just sort of accepted that. And then at home, every morning we get the chickens together, we make our fresh eggs and I sort of talk to her about it. My daughter's learning to crack eggs.
I just feel so lucky and blessed that I have a job that I can mold around parenting rather than the other way around, which I think is a lot of jobs where you get that 6 weeks of maternity leave. Whereas here, parenting and work is like this all day long. I'm grabbing my baby, I'm, running out to the field. It's incredibly integrated.
And when it does come together, it's worth every road bump and hiccup in between.
I feel so grateful that I get to just wander out into the field with my kids who are still in their pajamas and, pick a couple boxes of berries. They stuff themselves full of berries. They're covered in stains afterwards, and then we get to go about our day, and it just feels very natural.
It raises a certain kind of kid to have this level of connection to how food is grown.
For these farm moms, the fruit of their labor is not just measured in bushels or dollars, but in memories and experiences that they'll cherish for a lifetime. For Real Virginia, I'm Elijah Griles.